last Monday when I was speaking to you, you talked about a meeting you were convening to look at the current state of affairs with regards to the fuel prices, among other indicators, to see if there will be a need to increase transport fares once again. Where are you in that process?
Yeah. So we had a meeting, and we had that was a 3-man committee to do that survey for us, to have a better idea about how the other indicators usually have also been increased. We have the fuel, but we don't have the spare parts, the exchange rate, the lubricants, and then maybe the other fees collectively. So the committee will do that survey and give us a report by the end of today. And hopefully by tomorrow, we'll have the idea as to what margin we can adjust our fares. If the need be.
So the committee is supposed to finish its work by tomorrow and give you a report?
By today, and then tomorrow morning, we'll sit and then discuss it very well. And then do the proper calculation as to what goes into what, and then whether the need be for a lot of increments to cushion our members.
You said you have the fuel. Does that mean you have a clear picture as to how fuel prices look? So you are clear in your mind as to... Okay, so what calculations are you working out with the fuel?
The fuel, the last increment which we came out with, the 20%, was up to 10.80. But a week after we had done that, it went to 11.35. So from there, as I see today, fuel is sold at 12.60 per liter. And then others like oil or whatever, they are selling around 12.20, 12 or whatever. But the calculation from where we had increased our fares until now, we have that figure. And the threshold of the 10% has already been passed. So until we are able to do the calculations of the other indicators, and then we now know what goes into it, and then as to whether we can increase price by what margin.
So that calculation will be done tomorrow?
Exactly tomorrow, yes.
You said you are feeding into it. I heard exchange rates. Exchange rates, you also consider exchange rates?
Oh yes, the dollar rate has an indicator. We normally do such other components into it. It affects even when we go on a personal enrollment. We do all those calculations into it.
Because I'm wondering, the fuel price, they do the dollar calculations before they decide whether or not to increase fuel. So that is already figured into it. It's the same with what do they call it, spare parts, lubricants, among others. So all those are part of their calculations already. And I was wondering, for people who operate in Ghana largely, you don't have to, I don't know what else you deal in dollars that you have to use dollars.
You have just mentioned too, you mentioned that it is used to calculate the percentage increment on the fuel. I don't think it's done same on the SEPA. I don't think it's done same on the fees that the assemblies or whatever do calculate and do a charge on the lorry part. So it can be said yes by the fuel prices, but the other components it is not the same.
But assemblies charge in CDs.
Come again?
Assemblies, they charge you in CDs, don't they?
They charge fees at all terminals.
Yes, and those fees are in CDs, right?
They are in CDs.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a little confused, because if somebody goes to buy spare parts from outside this country, when they are bringing it, they look at how much dollars did I pay for it, so how much do I charge in CDs? So they have already done their calculation whilst you're going to buy. And so when you are taking spare parts, you have dealt with the dollar matter already. When you are taking lubricants, you've dealt with the dollar matter already. To introduce dollar as a separate element is what I still don't get.
Let me give you one example. If the dollar rate indicates a particular margin that a spare part dealer should increase, and the surplus then goes to increase beyond that margin. Our calculation on the dollar rate and what the price has increased will inform us as to what rate we are also going to consider and do our calculation. You see, what's happening in Ghana is that the actual margins, or should I say, effective increment that people are supposed to comply, people don't do same. You remember when we went to the NPA, we told them that yes, it is believed that a gallon is about 4.5 liter. But when you go to the pumps right now, most of them have adjusted their pumps so that you are buying at a particular money and you are paying, but what is pumped into your tank is not what you have bought. We have all this information that we are speaking, and then we actually presented same to the MP. It is difficult for you to know that after parking your car, the person want about 500 worth of fuel. The person pumps in. Whether it's 500 is pumped in or not, you, the driver, don't know. So, realistically, those calculations are done, some of them are done per the dollar rate. But what is being charged and that we do go and effect and pay may not be what you are saying. So we are doing that to have been informed about the dollar rate exchange. Then we go around to still do what is then affected by their words. So we'll see what really we can come up with.
Let me end by asking whether, okay, so before that, you said you do your calculation tomorrow. I guess then what happens? You go to the ministry and make a case?
Exactly. We will write. We will write to the ministry. And by writing with the calculated figures, they will have to take it and study it. And within a week, we invite us to a roundtable discussion, and we then settle on what margin we have to increase our fare.
Within a week?
That's what we have to do.
Within 1 week?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if there's a delay, we might not be moving into the next pricing window for fuel again.
Well, we have always been having that problem, but we don't control the world market. So we cannot say that once we are dealing with this figure today and to calculate, and the fuel rate increase, we must move up again. We have to do the same. Like I told you, when we were coming out with a 20% increment, it was about 10.80. By the day we were to now read it out, it went up to 11.35, but we didn't have to go back to 11.35 to calculate. We still started on the 10.80 and then did our presentation. It is not something we can use to determine, and it's a one-time figure that you can do or can rely on.
Mr. Abulbire, based on listening to you, is it reasonable for me to say that there will be transport fare increases?
That is certainly.
Or it's a certainty?
Certainly.
Oh, okay. Mr. Abulbire, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Mr. Godfred Abulbire is General Secretary of the GPRTU. They are the biggest transport union. He says